Preparing guests for the painting process. Focus of this video is to provide instructions on the preparation of pottery for painting. When guests enter your studio and have decided to paint, it is critical to demonstrate the proper way to damp sponge the ware to prepare it for painting. Damp sponging the ware prior to paint application will provide multiple benefits, including removing dust and other foreign substances from skin like oil, lotion, and grease from food. This step will minimize or eliminate glaze crawling, glaze pulling, or flipping back of glaze. Additionally, damp sponging will introduce a small amount of water to the bisque and condition the piece to allow paint to be absorbed during brush-on application at a controlled rate, not too fast. When paint absorbs too fast during application and begins to dry too quickly, poor adhesion or overaccumulation of the paint solids can occur. In both cases, crawling or glaze pulling can be the result. This is the proper way to damp sponge a piece before painting. First, you'll want to dip your sponge in the water bowl and squeeze out the excess water, ensuring it is damp, not wet. Next, you'll wipe down the entire piece. Larger pieces may require a second or third dip in water. Always remember to squeeze out the excess water so that you do not add too much water to the bisque. You are only trying to clean the surface. Now you paint it. Here's how. Apply one or more coats to damp sponged ware, allowing it to dry between coats. With one coat, you'll get transparent color, while 2 coats will result in visible brush strokes, and 3 coats will provide solid coverage. Then we fire it. When painting is done and the piece is completely dry, we then glaze it and fire it at an amazing temperature of 1,828 degrees Fahrenheit. You should also know that Color Me Mine colors are non-toxic and food safe when 3 coats are applied or when covered with a food safe clear glaze. Some colors are opaque while some are transparent. This is the nature of fired colors. For best results, allow colors to dry completely before glazing. When working with Color Me Mine colors, you will find that 1 coat average translucent and 2 coats are semi-translucent or semi-opaque. 3 coats will provide solid coverage. Color Me Mine colors can be used for overall coverage, and they can be used for washes and a watercolor technique. Generally, when decorating, apply a darker color over a lighter color. Now for some helpful tips and techniques. Always want to use the largest possible brush for the areas to be decorated. Allow drying time between coats. A second or third coat should not be applied until the previous coat loses its sheen. Apply each coat in the same direction. In most cases, Color Me Mine color does not need to be thinned. However, if the brush grabs or the paint ridges in application, then add a few drops of thin-in shade or water and mix with palette knife. To achieve translucent or semi-translucent coverage, apply 1 or 2 coats of Color Me Mine color with a soft brush. This technique is primarily used for design work. The colors may be blended over one another. Today we reviewed the basic instructions that are essential in the preparation of pottery for painting. We covered damp sponging and the painting process, including several good tips to assist you along the way. Now it's time to move on to the next phase in creating pottery successfully.